The more I grew, the more worried I was. The thing that I often worry about is, where do I go from here? Truthfully, I don't know. My time spent learning all these things this past year was for what I thought it was, experience. But when time passes by, eventually, you'd know what you were looking for. And that's because you find yourself wanting to be better at it. Now, this is my room, aka my workstation, my battlegrounds. And it's because I literally live in it. I go out sometimes, but not always. It's just, I don't know, it's something about the outdoors. Makes me super comfortable just being in my room, working in here for almost every day. But most of my time spent here, I found myself doing homework, gaming with friends, chatting till 4:30 a.m. And I know how boring it may sound, but all the things I figured out that I appreciate the most has been in this room. Now, this room has given me so many ideas. I don't care how bland and boring it looks. I get creative and heavily inspired by many things in here. I lock myself in here, away from the world. Not too much that I'm also away from my parents. I go downstairs once in a while to eat food and all, but you get the idea. But I realize I have some things that I really love in this room, regardless how close spaced it is and how it's shaped like a box. I like the view that I have. I may be short when sitting down, but when I stand up, man, the view that I have is amazing. It really makes me appreciate nature, and that leads me to my imagination and creating something, a view to look at. I also add some things to make it seem fantasy-like to spice things up, obviously, but the sleep is the best part. After all the stress and suffering I have to go through when working on projects, it's well worth it, because I get to sleep afterwards. But then I also get to create things that I enjoy. I have many other things that I do in my room, like doing magic tricks, having deep conversations about the meaning of life, maybe even staying up until 5 a.m. to look at the sunrise, and those are only some of the things that this generation does now, you know? Stay up 24/7, look up on their phones, but those stories are for another day. So, let's back it up a bit. I was wondering all these things about not knowing where to go, and that it bothers me how confusing growing up is. But maybe, just maybe, I don't need to look for it, because I'm already here, and this is what I like to do. So, I might as well buckle up, because it's going to be a long journey. And this is just episode 1.